I think it has a good chance of making a difference, and I think success has to be defined here. Success in this movement is simply doing something that makes some kind of sense, just following common sense and showing people, saying, here, look, we did this and it worked for us, maybe you'll do it now. So succeeding, do we have to take over a whole state? No, we don't. We just have to maybe implement some very common sense measures, which is really going to be the rolling back of some nonsensical measures that government currently pursues, and showing everybody, hey, we rolled these laws back. We stopped the war on drugs and the world didn't explode. So maybe you guys can stop the war on drugs too. We allowed free possession of firearms to whoever is not a convicted felon. And maybe if you did the same thing, your crime would drop the same way ours has. Stuff like that, just very common sense type stuff. We want to lead by example. We don't want to secede from the Union. We're not like looking to overthrow the government. It's just like we just want to do some very common sense stuff and hope that people will follow the example. New York, it's a mature city. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to smoke a cigarette here, and yet you can't smoke a cigarette in a public place. New York is the homosexual capital of the East Coast, and we don't have gay marriage here. Who has gay marriage? Vermont. Who the hell's Vermont? Why does Vermont have gay marriage? New York doesn't have gay marriage. You can't smoke a joint here without going to jail. And I don't smoke, I don't use any drugs. I don't even drink alcohol. But the point is if 70% of our jail space is occupied by people who are guilty of nothing other than possession of a substance, I mean, they haven't even hurt anybody, just possessing a substance, that means that the rapists and the robbers and the people who actually go out and hurt somebody are all getting released from jail. There's no place to put them. As evidenced by the fact that if you happen to have an unlicensed handgun in your house, you'll go to jail for 5 years, mandatory minimum, plus 1 year for every bullet you have. So you have a person could potentially go to jail. If there's like 50 bullets in a box of bullets. This person could go to jail for most of their life, if not all of their life, having never ever hurt anyone. But if you go out and you rape somebody, 3 years. This makes no sense in anybody's book. So I love New York, I love it here, but this is a perfect example of people want to be babied. They want to go out and have fun and not worry about anything, and because they're not worrying about it, someone else is. And that someone else who's worrying about it does not have the people's best interest in mind. They're bureaucrats who have their own best interest in mind, and that's really a problem.